Notice now detail is highlighted. I click on detail and bada bing, bada boom, it takes us to our detail web page. So we can go ahead and keep editing that. Now I'm going to put the symbol actually right after detail. So we don't have, or sorry, we're going to put it right after the A. Okay, so there we go. We got detail. And actually I'm going to hit some backspaces and make this all one line since it's all one line of text. So we have detail. Now let's do develop. I'm just going to copy what I had for detail and paste that right before develop and just change the name to develop.html. And then I'm going to close my A. And there's that. And close my A for Inspire. So there we go. We got our code. Hit Command S to save it. Go back, Command R to refresh it. And there we go. Now I want to make sure there's a space between each bullet. So I'm going to go back to my text editor and put in a space for detail, space for develop, and space for inspire. Command S, Command R, and I'm going to put a space after the link as well. Command S, Command R, there we go. So that looks a little bit better. So next, the directions say email. We're going to insert an email thing. So we're going to use the text, all rights reserved, insert the copyright site created by your name. Okay, so I'm going to copy that text and then go into my editor. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and towards the end, I'm going to insert that all rights reserved. For the copyright symbol, what is the copyright symbol? Let's see if it was in our symbols here. Do you see it? I don't see it. So if you have a question like that, what better way to go ahead and just search for it? So I like to use w3schools.com. It's probably one of the most widely used references for learning HTML. So copyright symbol, or you could Google search that as well. And there it is. For my copyright symbol, I'm going to copy that. Go back to my text edit where it says insert copyright symbol. I'm going to highlight that, delete it, and put in my copyright symbol. Site created by Mr. Heil. And it says for Mr. Heil we're going to be, that's going to be our email link. So how do we do an email link? We could search for that too. Like you could type in HTML email link. Okay. And notice here it is. href equals mail to. Okay. And then there's our, and that's what it looks like for send mail. So and then there's a subject if you want a default subject like hello or again, but I don't think we need that. So that's the key, is mail to and then the subject. So let's go back to our code for HTML. Under site created by, we're going to put href because that means it's going to be a link, equals quotation, and then we're going to put mail to. That's a lot easier. Okay. Also, if you want a space, if you want extra spaces, it's an NBSP SP. So that's something to consider as well. I'm gonna go back to my text editor, put in the correct copyright symbol. Well, it's easier at least. And copy, and then if you go under, if you scroll down to the bottom, I have this resource, these slides that you can. It explains what we're doing if you're more of a readers type of person, but it also explains how to do your like email and links and all that stuff. So there's a lot of ways that you can learn what we're doing through W3 Schools or through a resource like this. So notice that here's our link, A href equals mail to, and then close A. And notice that there's no parenthesis or quotation. So I'm going to go back to my text editor and take off my quotation because we don't need that. Hit Command S, go back to my website, Command R to refresh. There's my copyright sign, and there's Mr. Heil, and there we go. Now, notice site created by needs to be underneath all rights reserved. So what we're going to do is to put a line underneath it. Like just by putting this part below it doesn't automatically make it below it. By the way, make sure you indent. But if you put BR will, the tag BR will, it's like a line break. So if we do that, notice it goes to the next line. And we're going to go ahead and do a center. So P align equals center, and then we're going to close our P as well and save it and refresh it. There we go. So we're going to be putting later content in between both of them, but that's what we have right now.